Hello everyone, in this video we're going to draw Goofy. Start by drawing a circle as a guide for the top part of the head. To draw the circle, first make two small marks to indicate the circle's length, and then on the sides make two more small marks to indicate the circle's width. Then connect the marks using curved lines to finish the shape of the circle. Sketch lightly at first so that it's easy to erase if you make a mistake. Also, pause the video to draw at your own pace. The circle doesn't have to be perfect, but if you're having trouble drawing it, just trace the outer edge of a cup, a lid, or anything else with a circular edge. Draw a vertical line across the circle. This is a construction guide that will help you place the facial features later on. Close to the bottom edge of the circle, draw a horizontal line for another construction guide. Curve this line slightly so that it contours to the shape of the circle. Below the circle, make a small mark as a guide for the muzzle. Don't draw this line too far down or the muzzle will be too long. On the sides, make two more small marks to indicate the sides of the muzzle. Now connect the small marks using curved lines to finish the guide for the muzzle. The top lines should connect to the sides of the circle. Pay attention to the placement and size of this oval in relation to the circle at the top. The shape of this guide is basically a wide oval that's behind the circle. Farther down below, make a small mark as a guide for the lower jaw. Connect the small mark to the oval at the top using curved lines to finish the guide for the lower jaw. This guide should be similar to a wide letter U. And that's it for the guidelines. Now let's start on the final drawing. Inside the circle, on top of the horizontal construction guide, draw two long curved lines for the eyes. The shape of each eye should be similar to a tall arc. Draw the eyes on either side of the vertical construction guide. The tops of the eyes should be very close to the top edge of the initial circle. Make the eye on the right slightly taller. Inside the eyes, lightly sketch two small ovals for the pupils. Draw the pupils on either side of the vertical construction guide. Pay attention to the size of the pupils in relation to the eyes. When you get the size and position of the eyes right, darken the shapes. Make the pupil on the right slightly bigger for a more goofy look. Under the eyes, draw a curved horizontal line for the top part of the muzzle. Draw this line directly on the path of the horizontal construction guide. Use the guide for the muzzle to help you position this line. Farther down below the eyes, lightly sketch a small oval for the nose. Use the 4 marks method to draw this oval too. Draw the oval for the nose directly on the lower edge of the first circle. When you get the size and position of the nose right, darken the shape. Leave a space between the nose and the eyes. Above the nose, draw a curved horizontal line for a wrinkle on the muzzle. Now use the oval in the middle as a guide to draw the front of the muzzle. Add a couple of short curved lines at the top that curve in toward the nose. Below the nose, draw a longer sloping line for the left side of the muzzle. Darken the left side of the guide so that the shape is similar to the letter C. Draw the right side of the muzzle the same way. Draw a sloping line at the bottom and darken the right side of the guide. On top of the muzzle, draw two short vertical lines for the corners of the mouth. On top of each line, draw a curved horizontal line for smile lines. Now draw a short curved line around each side for the cheeks. Draw these lines directly on the path of the horizontal construction guide. Under the muzzle, draw two small square-like shapes for the teeth. Draw the teeth directly on the top ends of the U-shaped guideline. Sketch lightly at first and only darken the teeth when you get the shapes right. As you darken the shapes, make the corners round instead of pointy. Now use the U-shaped line at the bottom as a guide to draw the lower jaw. Darken the shape of the guide. On the right side, curve the line inward to create the lower lip. Inside the shape, draw a curved line for the open mouth. This line should also be similar to a wide letter U. The tops of this line should touch the shapes of the teeth. Sketch lightly at first and only darken the mouth when you get the shape right. Inside the mouth, draw two curved sloping lines for the tongue. To the left of the mouth, draw a long thin shape for the first ear. Draw a short line on the top left side of the muzzle for the top of the ear. The shape of the ear should be similar to a tall and skinny letter U. On the right side, draw a similar shape for the other ear. Add a short line at the top too for the top of the ear. The two ears don't have to be perfectly symmetrical, but try to draw them similar to each other. Draw a couple of short curved lines around the tops of the ears for the base of the ears. Above the eyes, draw two curved lines for the brows. Follow the curvature of the eyes as you draw these lines. Draw these lines higher than the top edge of the initial circle. Now connect the brows to the ears using curved lines to finish the shape of the head. On top of the head, draw two short vertical lines for the first part of the hat. Draw a big curved shape around the lines for the brim of the hat. This shape should be similar to a big oval. Don't draw this shape too high above the head. Sketch lightly at first and only darken the lines when you get the shape right. Above that, draw two curved sloping lines for the middle section of the hat. Draw the line on the left side longer than the line on the right. Near the bottom of the lines, draw a curved horizontal line for the band on the hat. Above that, draw a long curved line for the top part of the hat. This shape should be similar to an upside down letter U. Pay attention to how high this line is above the head. Below that, draw a shorter curved line to finish the shape of the hat. This line should be similar to a semicircle. Starting in the middle of the brow, draw three long curved vertical lines for some hair. Now go over the final lines with a pen, a marker, or any other type of permanent ink. The next few steps are sped up so that the video won't be too long. Take your time and be careful when you ink your drawing to avoid any accidents. Don't ink the initial guidelines, only the final drawing. When the ink dries, erase all of the guidelines. And now color your drawing. Use light green for the hat. Color the muzzle peach, the inside of the mouth dark red, and the tongue pink. Use black for the hatband, the head, the ears, and the pupils. Color the nose black too, but leave a small strip blank for a highlight. And that's it for Goofy. Don't forget to pause the video to draw at your own pace. Also, please visit EasyDrawingTutorials.com where every step of this tutorial is broken down into an individual image. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and a comment. Also subscribe for more videos in the future. Thank you for watching, and until next time, keep drawing.